Chapter 2. Transform self-love into empathy. The Law of Narcissism. Would you consider yourself a narcissist? If you answered no, you're lying to yourself. And most importantly, you're lying to me. We are all narcissists to some degree. We're all caught up in self-absorption, wondering what people think of us, or worrying about our problems. It is human nature to want to determine our self-worth through recognition from others. However, there's a narcissistic spectrum that has deep and unhealthy narcissists on one end and the healthy, empathetic narcissist on the other. In the center of the spectrum is the functional narcissist, where most of us reside. Also self-absorbed, but we have a coherent sense of self that we can rely upon and love. We can elevate ourselves because we have the ability to turn our attention outward to our work or our relationships with others. The deep narcissist is the most dangerous, and their traits include reacting with great rage if insulted or challenged, immediately turning conversations to themselves, and showing envy if other people get attention. They project a strong sense of confidence, but it doesn't stand behind anything. They see other people as tools to use for validation or attention. They can be frustrating and annoying to deal with lots of drama in their lives. The most toxic type of deep narcissist is the narcissistic leader, who has even higher levels of ambition than your run-of-the-mill deep narcissist. For a while, they're able to channel their energy to their work, but eventually, they tend to burn and destroy anything they create. On the other end of the spectrum is the healthy narcissist, people with a stronger, more resilient sense of self. They recover quicker from attacks, understand their own limits, can direct their focus and love into their work. The other direction they take is towards people. With complete absorption, they can take the perspective of others. These are the people who can become great leaders. Our task as a student of human nature is threefold. 1. Fully understand the phenomenon of the deep narcissist. Be able to recognize them and know how to handle them. 2. We must be honest about our nature and not deny it. We're all narcissists. Accept your own narcissistic nature so we can move beyond it. 3. We must begin to make the transformation into the healthy narcissist. This means we need to develop empathy. The 4 components of the empathic skill set are 1. The empathic attitude. Begin with the assumption that you're ignorant and have natural biases that will make you judge others incorrectly. 2. Visceral empathy. The key thing we're trying to figure out is people's intentions. Pay attention to people. Try to detect their feeling before even listening to what they have to say. There's almost always a key emotion behind every intention. 3. Analytic empathy. The reason we are so close to our friends, family, and lovers is because we know a lot about them. Gather as much information as you can about people. 4. The empathic skill. To ensure you're making progress on any skill, you need feedback. Get feedback by asking about the thoughts and feelings of others to see if you've guessed correctly, or if you can feel a greater sense of rapport with people. Be alive to the moment and look at how they act with other people who aren't you. Realize the connection between problems in our life and constantly misreading of people's moods and intentions, and the endless missed opportunities that accrue from this. Realize you have a remarkable social tool that you're not cultivating. Try it out. Stop your interior monologue and pay deeper attention to people. Attune yourself to the shifting moods of individuals and groups. Get a read on each person's psychology and what motivates them. Try to take their perspective. Enter their world and value system. Once you sense this power, you will feel its importance and awaken to new social possibilities. I do not ask the wounded person how he feels. I myself become the wounded person. Walt Whitman. If you missed part 1 of this series, you can find that on our channel, or click here to watch chapter 3, The Law of Role Playing.